Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, November 11th, and thanks for joining us on Up to the Minute. I'm Andrea Bonner, Chair of HCC's Consumer Arts and Sciences Center of Excellence, and I'm joined by my co-host today, Benji Escobar, HCC Production Specialist, and Benji's going to tell everyone how to find us today. Benji?
Yes, we're on the Houston City College District Facebook page, not HCC, but Houston City College District. And we're also on YouTube, X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV, where you can watch this show at noon, 5 and 10 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Awesome. So for Festive Tuesday, we're kicking off an extended holiday special today and bringing you all the sparkle and cheer of the season. I'm so excited. It's the holiday season. Joining us is someone who helps bring one of Houston's favorite annual holiday festivities to life. We've got Wendy Babineaux, who is the Director of Event Operations at the Houston Zoo, and she's going to share all the exciting details about this year's Houston Zoo Lights, a beloved tradition that transforms the zoo into a dazzling winter wonderland. Welcome to the show, Wendy.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
We are so excited to have you. As I mentioned, this is one of my favorite times of year, and Houston Zoo Lights is one of my favorite things to do. So Houston Zoo Lights has become one of the most anticipated holiday traditions for Houstonians each winter season. So how did Zoo Lights first begin? First of all, and then in what ways has it grown and evolved into the beloved tradition that we know it today?
So many years ago, the Zoo Lights just really started as an opportunity for the Houston Zoo to invite guests to come out to experience the zoo in a new way that families, especially primarily, could enjoy. And it's really evolved over the years into what you mentioned, becoming one of Houston's favorite traditions. One of my favorite traditions also. A lot of work goes into it, and we get excited every year to invite the same guests back every year, but then also folks that have never had a chance to come out to visit Zoo Lights before.
Well, I absolutely love it. I'm excited to get there again this year. So how far in advance does the zoo begin planning and setting up Zoo Lights each year? I'm always amazed when I talk to other organizations and they're like, as soon as we get done for this year, we're starting for the next year. So tell us about that process for the zoo.
It works pretty much the same way for us. So we will actually, and to be honest, we're already, before we've even begun the season, we're already thinking about next year. But the actual planning, the sitting down in the meetings, doing all of the pen to paper stuff really starts in February. So we plan out the way that the show is going to look the next year. And then come August, the team is on the ground, putting up lights and getting everything prepped and ready for us to open mid-November.
Oh, yeah, so you can't put up lights last minute like me a couple of weeks before. So, so what special features are included along the Zoo Lights path to create a this wonderful experience that we've all, well, a lot of us have taken advantage of?
Yeah, so new this year, we've got a couple of really new things. That's something that we try to do too. We try to add some new elements every year just to keep things exciting, keep things fun. One of my favorites that I'm most excited about is Wild Wonder Nights. It is a brand new projection mapping show that is going to be featured in the very front of the zoo. So pretty much right as you walk in, you're going to see it. It's absolutely stunning and beautiful. It's projection mapping projected onto the rockwork at our Galapagos exhibit. And it really encapsulates the entire front plaza and is really something to see for everyone in the family. Back in our children's zoo area, we've got a brand new neon playground. So super fun place for you to take the kids, kind of let them run wild and free and play around in that super colorful, fun area. And then a little bit geared more toward the adults, we have a brand new Yuletide Lodge this year. So it's the first time that we've done a kind of pop-up bar experience inside the zoo. So we convert one of our cafes into a fully immersive holiday pop-up bar. Of course, families are welcome to come in there too, but for that one, we're really kind of leaning into a special place for the adults to hang out.
I love that. And I know, you talk about the Houston Zoo. Of course, people want to see the animals, but Why are guests encouraged to visit the zoo during the daytime if they want to see the animals?
That's a great question. So just like us, we have a nighttime. We want to get our rest, and the animals are the same way. So similar to how right now at that time change, I think all feeling a little bit sleepier earlier in the evening. The animals are on that their rest and sleep schedule too. So we definitely encourage folks, if they want to see the animals, to come to the zoo during the day. The nighttime portion is really all about the lights and all about the decor.
You talked about lights. A perfect intro into this question is there are a lot of lights. So how do the LED lights used at the zoo help conserve energy and protect the wildlife? And in what ways can guests participate in the zoo's recycling initiative during zoo lights? So we'll start with the first part of that question.
Sweet.
Conserving
Okay.
energy.
Conserving energy. So as most folks know, LED lights use a lot less electricity than a traditional old school Christmas light. Another thing that we do here at the zoo is we offer a program for guests to come recycle their old holiday lights. We've actually, to date, since we started the program, have recycled over 26,000 pounds of holiday lights. So that's a lot. That's a lot diverted from landfills, which is also protecting animals in the wild, like bobcats and bears, keeping those items out of the landfills and giving them new life in a recycling facility.
That's great. Yeah, when we're talking about that, I'm always like, this is a lot of stuff and a lot of lights and things. So it's really good to hear that you all are recycling and thinking about the environment, as, while we're bringing this great thing to the community. So what are the operating hours for TXU Energy Presents Zoo Lights? And when is the last entry time each evening?
So Zoo Lights runs from 5:30 to 10:30 nightly. Our last entry is at 9:30, and all the tickets can be purchased on houstonzoo.org. We recommend buying early for the best price. We have different time slots throughout the night, so really a price point for everyone, and making it as accommodating as possible for guests to come when it's convenient for them.
Well, and again, you mentioned a price point? Can you share that? I know we're going to have all of your information in our post after the show, but is there a price point? Because I've always thought it was, for what you get a lot for the cost of this ticket. It's a great experience for the cost.
That's a great question. So all of the pricing is on houstonzoo.org, and it varies. So depending on the evening, depending on the time of the season, the day of the week even, and even the time of the day that you come, there's going to be a different price point. And like I mentioned, those prices will change as the season goes on. So that's why we definitely recommend buying your tickets early in advance, and making those plans to come so that you can get the best price.
Well, thank you. We will, again, we're going to have your information in our post after the show. And there's so much exciting stuff going on with Houston Zoo Lights that we're going to let you talk to Benji after our commercial break to kind of continue the conversation about Houston Zoo Lights. So, Wendy, it was really great talking to you. And I look forward to hearing the next part of what's going on with Houston Zoo Lights.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. It's time to speak up for nature.
Poison Help is a free 24/7 hotline that answers all of your poison questions in over 100 languages.
Hello? Poison Help?
Hello? When poison happens, we're here for you. Just call Poison Help, 1-800-222-1222.
All right, welcome back to a special extended festive Tuesday with Wendy, Director of Event Operations for the Houston Zoo. Wendy, I also have my set of questions here. I know we asked you a few, and I wanted to ask Subu. That happened already. How did that go for you this year?
It was great. That's fall is personally my favorite season of the year.
Okay.
And we had a great Zubu season. The weather was fantastic. We had a lot of guests come out. This was actually our first year to incorporate a Dia de los Muertos celebration at
Oh,
the end of the
awesome.
month.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really wonderful. It was great to see guests come out to participate in a animal ofrenda that we set up. So a great opportunity for people to come out and share memories about pets that they've lost and also their favorite zoo animals as well.
So comparing both, I know with the lights, you're celebrating two different kind of events, really. But what are some of the other similar differences I could say that you have from both events happening?
It's a really great question. So we try to be able to utilize the same infrastructure. So by not having to install lights twice, for
Mm-hmm.
instance,
Mm-hmm.
and another great thing about LEDs that we didn't mention earlier is that the new technology with these LEDs, a lot of them you're able to change the colors of the lights, use the same
Awesome.
light strand and change the colors. So
Yeah.
we're able to do that to save time so that then we can switch out the decor. So we completely transform from a fall festival feel to a Winter Wonderland holiday festival, holiday feeling for November and December and into January.
Awesome. And honestly, and I'll be quite honest with you, the last time that I went to the Sioux Lights was maybe back when I started dating my girlfriend with us, which was about 8 years ago.
It's
Any
time to
things
come
that
back.
have changed that have changed in the last 8 years that you would say like, you need to come and check this out?
So much has changed, and we change a lot every year, to be honest. We try to keep a lot of the same traditional things. So, like the 100-year-old oak trees that you probably
Yes,
remember
I
when you
do.
were here 8 years ago, we still have those decorated. We still have the beautiful lights in those trees. That is going to feel really similar to what you saw 8 years ago, but so much has changed as far as the decor, just the updates in technology alone have really changed, have really transformed the way that Zoo Lights operates and looks from year to year.
Awesome. One thing that stood out to me when I was there was I don't know if y'all still have this, but it used to be this zebra that would talk to you. It was
Yes, I
I
remember the zebra. I remember the zebra. We don't have her anymore.
oh
She has since moved back to the North Pole.
okay.
But we have a lot of newer, updated, interactive elements for kids especially, but kids of all ages, even kids my age, to
Yeah.
enjoy when
Yeah,
they
and
come
me
out to
too,
see
right?
lights.
So what inspired the addition of the new Wild Wonder Lights immersive display this year? I mean, how does that projection mapping enhance the visitor's experience there?
Yeah, so it's really the idea of bringing new technology, something new, something fun, something that we haven't had here at the zoo before, and honestly isn't at a lot of other venues yet either because it is a new technology. And there's a difference in projection mapping versus just general projection.
Yeah.
Projection mapping is a lot more precise, and guests are really going to be able to appreciate that when they're here visiting Zoo Lights to see how it all works together. And just that entire area in the front of the zoo really transforms and becomes a super immersive experience.
And I know you were mentioning right now the 100-year-old oak trees. I mean, they're a
Uh-huh.
stunning centerpiece at the Houston Zoo Lights. Really, that's one of the things that even I remember when I was there a
Uh-huh.
few years ago. I mean, how does other things that the zoo's doing to incorporate things like that, the 100-year oak trees into lighting displays, and these trees are so big and old. I
Yes.
mean, what do y'all do? What goes into preparing them for the event?
That's a really great question. So we work very closely with our horticulture team and outside arborists who make sure that what we're doing is protecting not only protecting the animals here at the zoo, because that's super important, but also protecting the trees and the plants. We have a huge responsibility here, having such beautiful oak trees on our property, that it's super important that we keep those protected. Just the same as we would make sure that our animals and their habitats are protected. Making sure that we're not putting staples in the trees, for instance.
Yeah.
Being very precise and very particular about how things are installed in order to protect those and make sure that they're still here for years and years to come.
Yes, that's wonderful. And so what special opportunities do member preview nights offer to Houston Sioux members, and how do these events straighten the Sioux community?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 2 member preview nights coming up on the 18th and the 19th. So before we open to the public on the 20th, our members are able to come in, pre-purchase their tickets online using their member portal. So they get a deeply discounted ticket price for those nights, so that they can come out and enjoy the event before we open to the public. We also, speaking of discounts, we also offer discounts to active and former members of the military, as well as first responders and educators. So we have a whole page on our website that shows all the discounts that are available, what you've got to do to qualify for the discount. And then before we open to the public, another fun event that I'll mention, Sip and Sparkle, is coming up on November 20th, that Thursday, right before we open to the public. It's our 21 and up event. It's another opportunity
Oh,
for
wow.
guests to preview zoo lights, but also get to taste delicious wines all over the zoo. So it's
There you go.
one of our favorite events, wine tasting event. It's great for date night. Maybe you should
It
come
is.
out
Maybe
for this.
after my 8-year hiatus, I'll probably end up
Yes,
at the
that'd be
Houston Zoo.
perfect.
You know, it's crazy. Probably back when those 8 years ago, I wasn't even able to drink, but now I am. So
There you go. It sounds like the perfect match for you to come out on the 20th for Sip and Sparkle.
awesome. And here we're getting towards the end of the interview. I just want you to share with us, where can we find you guys? Where can we find tickets for this? And just share anything you want to share with us here before we wrap up.
Absolutely. Visit houstonzoo.org. You'll find all of the information, is from tickets to buying tickets to details about our sensory inclusive night. We have a lot of opportunities around the zoo to make sure that we are staying sensory friendly for our entire community. So check out details about that, details about our displays, extra events that we have going on. HoustonZoo.org is the place to find all of your information for Zoo Lights.
Awesome. And I'll make sure to visit you guys. Well, thank you so much, Wendy. She's a director of
you.
event operations for the Houston Zoo. And coming up next, after a quick commercial break, Andrea and I will return with some news and announcements.
HCC ha estado para ti, accesible y enfocado en tus éxitos. Más carreras, formación avanzada, aprendizaje global en línea. Nuevo nombre, misma misión, visión más amplia. Houston City College. Regístrate en hcc.edu.
Art is hard.
But not as hard as living in an over-policed community.
Art is hard.
But not as hard as accessing mental health resources.
Art is hard.
But not as hard as being uprooted by gentrification. At Artistic Noise, art creates a community for system-impacted youth
to be seen and heard.
Learn more at artisticnoise.org.
All right, Benji, again, always a lot of great stuff going on. First, the virtual letter brush art What's going on with that?
Oh, so yes, are you an artist? Join the Houston City College Aligned event and watch skilled artists transform your name into a vibrant, flowing design full of positivity and good fortune. Crafted with rich colors and genuine leather brushes, each piece is unique and sent straight to you. So don't miss out on your personal masterpiece. This will take place November 12th at 6 p.m. So for more info, check out our link on our post after the show.
I have to check that out.
Yeah.
But online cooking with Chef Toni, join us for a hands-on cooking class exploring traditional recipes from Peru, the Levant, and Japan. So learn how simple, humble ingredients can be transformed into flavorful, affordable dishes. Don't miss this chance to expand your culinary skills and explore new cultures. Tune in and cook along. That's going to be Thursday, November 17th. At 6 p.m. online through Microsoft Teams. And for more information, check our post after the show.
Yes, and next up we have Escape from Atlantis. This is an escape room event. Houston City College Student Life invites students to join an exciting online event for fans of escape rooms. Participants will be challenged in an immersive, adrenaline-pumping adventure designed to test their problem-solving skills and teamwork. Don't miss this chance to put your wits to the test. This will take place November 18th at 6 p.m., and there'll be a Zoom online link via our description below. So check that out. And I know we have a Connect to Houston Workforce Scholarship. That's very exciting, right?
Yeah, I'm always excited to talk about these scholarships that we have to offer our students. So HCC is offering scholarships in a wide range of workforce programs that can get you out of the workforce and get you into the workforce and earning sometimes in as little as 16 weeks.
Wow.
So learn more and complete an interest form at hccs.edu/connect2, the number 2, and we'll have that link in our post after the show. And of course, registration, we got to always talk about that.
Yes, spring 2026 registration is now open. So sign up quick because these classes are filling up fast. HCC offers a variety of semester lengths and start dates in several modalities. So no excuse to not take a class, including in-person, online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, and hybrid lab. Register early to get your preferred classes and times. And to learn more about HCC programs and start dates and options to cover costs, visit hccs.edu/apply.
And lastly, before I make this last announcement, I know we didn't say Happy Veterans Day, but it is
Yes.
Veterans Day. So happy
Veterans
Veterans Day to everyone.
Yeah.
But coming up for Wednesday, we're shining a spotlight on an HCC alumnus who's making waves in Houston's independent film scene. From creating compelling stories to supporting local talent, their work is helping shape and elevate the small but vibrant Houston film community. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. If you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Ashton was a high-level athlete. She was, even at 5. And in an instant, your world flips. And your healthy 5-year-old competitive cheerleader softball player who has a brain tumor.
My thoughts were, I'm gonna lose my daughter.
And the physician was like, your best option is St. Jude. Coming here and receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child, and knowing that that treatment would be of no cost to us was a huge weight lifted. You can be present 100% here for Ashton. That meant the world to us.
We're very, very thankful for the fact that we have St. Jude and to get a second chance with Ashton.
Charlie, you're gonna be late.
Charlie.
Huh?
Hey, Invisinerd. Wait!
Things are slow at work.
Oh, we can't live like this. We have to do something.
Why is just a starting line, for the true self blooms only when we find our purpose. What makes us tick? Below the surface. My why is diversity and unity, a safe space in my community. Living with sincerity, giving every day my everything. With my why, I stand strong, seen and supported all along. For some, their why is a summer under stars, memories and moments, connections near and far. Why is the before work hustle, an after school home, a section of my block, a corner to call my own. Our reason why is united, undivided, seeking understanding. Here, a handshake is a promise. All our hearts are dancing. Laughing is our song. It's kinship, friendship, tide rising with the ship. It's a million faces in a mirror, and everyone belongs. Find your why for a better us.
When you're given a childhood cancer diagnosis, hope is lacking. But coming to St. Jude, they were my foundation for getting my hope back. So we have to continue funding St. Jude, because if it weren't for the donors, my daughter may not have made it to her second birthday. Now she can show everybody else what true strength is.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.